Dysfunctional Vet. Today we're just talking about miscellaneous things. Here we have Bravecto. Bravecto is a flea and tick medicine which is good for 3 months. It runs where I'm at about $70 a dose. I have 13 dogs, so how do I make this stretch? You know, you're talking basically $1,200 for me to get all my dogs taken care of. When I open the package, which this one is empty, there's going to be a little tablet in there, and I split it in half, and dogs that are in the same weight range, like Savakovich and Nemedved, both weigh about 130 pounds. I split it in half and I give each one half. Believe it or not, it will last for approximately 4 months on half a tab to each dog. Now, the prescription says it's good for 3 months, 1 dose each dog. But in my testing, I found that works for me. Talk to your vet. Make sure that you're following good, sound advice. I'm just telling you what works for me. And given the fact that once pet health insurance came in, which is not insurance at all, it's a lot like Obamacare. You pay for something you can't use. Check it out, see if it works. Now let's look at something else that I run into. What you're looking at right here is fire ants. Now, it's been too cold for them to be very active, but I've been burning these vines, video link in the description, and as a result of that, the fire ants that are in the ground, because they're everywhere out here, they've decided to make an appearance and show up. Even right over here beside this log, which is some distance away, they've dug up and are active. I need to treat these. Right now it's too cold for them to be moving around very much. There are some that are active, but I'm going to go ahead and treat these, and then I'm going to get back to my next projects. These are the sugar canes that I planted approximately 3 weeks ago. Let's zoom in just a little bit here. Right here we have the sugar cane rooting. This one that we see right here, the roots are above ground. I'm getting ready to put dirt onto that and on a couple of others where they just need a little more protection to start rooting. I'll be keeping these in the greenhouse throughout the winter, and I'll go into how I'm heating the greenhouse a little bit later. As I add dirt to this, add a thin layer of perlite. This is where my sprout's coming up, but now I start adding a little dirt onto these other ones where the roots are exposed. Although the roots are not exposed on this one, I'm going to go ahead and build this up just a little bit. The dirt that I'm using is called mushroom dirt. I forget where I buy this. A lot of places sell it. And it's compost from growing mushrooms. Unlike some of the topsoil or potting soil that you buy in bags, Miracle-Gro being one of them, but not the only one, a lot of times it's not fully composted compost. The water retention is iffy. The perlite that I used will improve that a little bit. And that's why I use it. Although I'm a month late, maybe a little bit more, planting this, I buy garlic in bulk. I break the skin off. Of course, this one's being obstinate. As I break the individual cloves off, I drop them into water to give them a head start on the rooting process. These will soak overnight and then be planted. And I'll do the other 3 bags of this. I may need another cup, but until this one fills up, I'm not going to go get one. I have some soil here. It's moist, and I'll be covering the top with plastic. I'm going to grab this one because it's whole. Right down here is where the roots are going to come from. Right down here is where the roots come from. So we're going to want to put these in an upright position. So, granted, there's a lot here. They're being planted way too close together, but as soon as they start to grow and root, I will transplant them accordingly. And we'll track these from planting to harvest. Actually, I can put these a little closer together because I got a bunch to put in here. Helps if they come off of your fingers. I've got a few more that I can put in there, so I'm going to count out 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to plant these, and then I'm going to stick them in the greenhouse and put plastic over them. I have 30 plants in here. I'm going to move these to the greenhouse, cover them with plastic, and we'll update these about every week or so. I will put a greenhouse on them as soon as I start to see growth. The greenhouse is an LED type, bought it on Amazon. I saved the ones I want to use to cook with tonight, and these are inside a plastic bag that are sealed and will go inside the freezer.